So, on around May 8th, on Twitter, this guy named Tom Henderson retweeted a Battlefield 3 tweet on how much fun this guy was having on Battlefield 3. And he's retweeted saying, "You'll be a happy bunny next year," referring to the possibility that Battlefield may remaster Battlefield 3. And I think if they will go down that route and remaster Battlefield 3, I think they would attach it to the Battlefield 6 game. Because we saw that with Call of Duty. They remastered a fan favorite Call of Duty, attached it to a new game that they knew wasn't going to sell very many copies to boost its sales. Now, why will Battlefield do that? Because they have been in making of this new Battlefield for a while, and it might be a game like Battlefield Korea or Battlefield Vietnam, which is in the past. And they have two games now that were in the past, and these games haven't really been the same, like, feel and play as every other Battlefield has. So, if they are so far into making the game, why would they stop making the game now? They will just finish the game, remaster Battlefield to a degree, because Battlefield 3 already has amazing graphics on it, and that was meant for the 360. So, all they would have to do is pump it up with steroids a bit, and that won't take too long to get ready for the new system. But that was from May 8th, which is a while ago. But now, on about 7 hours ago, he said, "I was simply referring to the setting and direction of the next Battlefield game, not a remastered." So, what does that mean? No Battlefield 3 remastered, but maybe a modern day shooter, which is what everybody wants. All the Battlefield players want a modern day shooter. And guess what Battlefield 3 was? It was a modern day shooter that took place in America. So, will the gameplay be based off in America? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it'll take place in the Middle East, because that's what a current situation would be. Maybe North Korea, because that was a current situation. But maybe it will pick off where it was last seen of the guy, the single player, spoiler alert, saved like New York from being nuked. So maybe the game will pick off following well he left off, and the military may be taking him back in and reassigning him to a special unit to follow up on all the stuff that happened. Maybe the CIA will have stuff for him to do, kind of like in Modern Warfare. Well, the CIA was part of a bunch of missions But after that guy's tweet about 7 hours ago, on May 31st, that kind of confirms that no Battlefield 3 remastered, I think. But if there was a Battlefield 3 remastered, it would be what I said in the beginning of the game video. But let's talk about Battlefield 3 right now on May 31st, 2020. As you saw in the beginning, I had trouble getting server into a game, and I own all the maps. I bought a $50 map pack deal when it first came out. I'm not very good at it. I still bought it. But the servers, there's still a decent amount up there. And it was still, for the most part, customizable servers are the only servers that have people in it. All the DICE servers has nobody in it. No players in the DICE server. And it seems like the people that are playing this game are extremely good at the game. Like, this isn't like Battlefield 4 when it's kinda easier, or Battlefield 1 when it's kinda like, it's more balanced and everything is a bit easier. It seems like the best players on Battlefield are in this game right now. That might just because I may suck at it, but I feel like a lot of better Battlefield players are on this game. But yet again, this is running on 360, the Xbox One. Now, I don't know if you can do it on the newest PlayStation, but you can play it on the PS3 and PC. So there's definitely a lot of other people playing it on other consoles. Now, I don't know if it's cross-compatible, well, you can play on different systems, but I think in the future, the Battlefield should make it cross-compatible well. Any system that's playing it could play on other systems. Now, what I also figured out on this while playing is their ideal button layout is worst. So I believe A and B might be flipped. And I think the knife button is something else. But I think they could just reset it back to a regular, or very similar to Call of Duty setup for the next game. But I was kind of looking forward for Battlefield 3 Remastered. If they were gonna do it, there's a standalone remastered game, and it was gonna take them middle of 2020 all the way to the fall 21. They must have really been dragging off, or setting off the best graphics for the game, because I don't see how it will take over a year and a half for them to ramp up a game that is already all the way out, and all they had to do was beef up the graphics. Then you may remind you that Battlefield 5 ended its life cycle a couple months early. Now, I don't know if that's because how much everybody hated the game, or just because they were working on a new game and everybody wasn't a fan, so they just shut it down. But most of the maps on Battlefield 3 are the very big, like Conquest style games. There were 2 team deathmatch games, both on the same map, which is quite annoying playing on the same 2 maps all the time. But that's what you get for having customizable servers. But if they were gonna do this remastered thing, I definitely think they thought they would make it designated servers, so only DICE servers would be up, and they should definitely only allow DICE servers up and make it last forever, kind of like what Call of Duty does, where they just keep the game up and running for pretty much forever. But that's not how Battlefield rolls. I guess they like making their money off EA rental servers. That's right, you have to pay to rent servers to let other people on the game and play on those servers. Which means Battlefield is making money on it. So, as you can tell throughout this gameplay, I really got nothing going. I don't know, that's probably because I'm not that good. But I also noticed that most of the guns have a very high fire rate, and the long range on it is not that long at all. It feels very close quarter game matchups. So I definitely think if they were to remaster Battlefield 3, which I don't think they're going to do anymore, but if they were to, they would have to, I think, tone down the rate of fire on some of the guns, and increase the range on them, and increase some of the damage on it, because some of the guns don't do like any damage, and the hit markers are, I think, a bit off, or they're a bit off a lot. I definitely think the time to kill and some of the guns are way off. There have been times I've killed somebody, continuing to shoot for a second too, before the game recognized popped up and said that I killed the guy. So I definitely think that needs some fixing on it if they will remaster the game. But that's just my 2 cents. This guy that released or tweeted about it is a well-known, like, reliable person, and when he dropped older information on other games, he was pretty accurate on that, and then he deleted his account and then made another account on Twitter for this year, and then one of his first tweets was about Battlefield, so that's interesting. Battlefield 3 did pretty well when the game came out, but also that was during the Call of Duty hype train was high, so it was all the Black Ops scenes are coming out. So that's a high time for Call of Duty, so they kind of brushed this game on the rug, but still did pretty well, I think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe and like the video.